Here we are on the pound Aussie 5-minute time frame, and we have a high and tight flag that's just set up, and it's provided me a very good opportunity to get long. We've just put in a doji on the 5-minute time frame. What that has meant is that I do not need to wait for a positive candle, which is what my normal rules are. So what I've done here, I've gone an ATR plus 2 pips below the low. The only problem with this trade for me is that we do have a psychological number, the 18500s just here, and I just can't get my stop underneath it because I would need to be at least 5 pips below it, ideally 10, and that's going to add another 15 pips to the trade. And really then if we were to break down to here, the trade will be invalid. So even though it's a better place to put the stop, it does nothing for me other than get below that even handled number. Technically the trade will be invalid. So here on this high and tight flag on the 5-minute, I'm not going to do the higher time frame analysis simply because we're only on the 5-minute time frame. But if I zoom out, you can clearly see here, if I just do this, that we've actually broken to the upside. This just here is the highest point that we've had, and we're looking at taking this up to that 127. We could potentially go a lot higher, but it's getting late. I want to be out of this or at least halfway to targets by come 10 o'clock because the fees on the pound Aussie is quite high. So 13 pips of risk for 43 pips of reward. We'll wait and see what happens with this particular trade. And we're back, and I have just manually exited the trade. The reason being is after that doji obviously didn't get higher close, and we've literally violated the structure level now. We have also violated on the 15 minutes, so I'm just going to go to that and show you. So there it is. So this now invalidates the entire trade for me. So out of that for -7 pips, it was perfectly valid pattern, but there is no point in staying in these high and tight flags when we do not adhere to the bottom level of structure. Now if we break to the upside and pull back, that's absolutely fine, but we cannot violate this level for me. So there we go, -7 pips on that particular trade.